Well, hey there, and welcome back to the download. Yours truly, back in the captain's chair here. Well, until the crew mutinies again. In the meantime, this being a weekend, you lucky ducks out there get a weekend download now. A little less news, a little more features, and lots more silly. Well, silly later, news first, although frankly, we start with something that might classify as both. You make the call. This first item taking us to that winter playground of the oh-so-powerful and connected, namely Davos, Switzerland, and the annual World Economic Forum. Now, remember how we said Thursday that there was going to be a lot less partying this year? Well, can you tell by the faces here? You know, we had no idea, though. Apparently, Israeli President Shimon Peres having a little unscheduled disagreement with Turkish Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Body language sort of saying it all.
Well, you know... 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. 1 minute. I'm going to hold you to the 1 minute, please.
Well, 1 minute sort of turning into 2, as they can, and then 2 turning into more. Now, the moderator bravely trying to get back control of the panel, and that not at all to the pleasure of Prime Minister Erdogan. I mean, what is this, cable TV? What to do? Well, easy, at least for Mr. Erdogan. Panel over, the end. This actually the first occasion that a world leader has stormed from a Davos stage, creating something of a minor diplomatic flap. And worse news for Davos, now Britain's Foreign Secretary David Milbank and Chancellor Alistair Darling announcing that they're passing on the annual Gabathon as well. As for Mr. Erdogan, he's gone. Things chillier in Switzerland than in recent years, I guess. All right, well, a bit of history for you, but don't worry, there's a reward at the end. So, January 26, 1788, British Captain Arthur Phillip leads the first fleet of 11 ships to Sydney Cove and claims what would become Australia for the British Empire. 221 years later, January 26th, now just known as Australia Day. Okay, history over. Now here's your reward. Cockroaches! Specifically, the 28th annual Australia Day cockroach races held each year in Brisbane. No saddle cloths for the entrants, or jockeys. But talk about your crowds. Okay, so how does a cockroach race work? Well, watch and learn. And then run! You know, I was going to try a race call here, but to heck with that. Let's just say they're off, and this lady's bug wins the end.
I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Like, I've been training my cockroach for this moment for weeks. I gave him steroids last night. I thought he was dead. Apparently he'd spawned during the night, and it's the spawn of Peter that actually won.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, did we mention that beer is served at the races too? We didn't? Well, it is. For those looking for extra challenge, there's even a cockroach steeple jump. Sort of. Yeah, number 35 showing no heart at all. And what happens when all the racing's done? Well, are you sure that you really want to know? Okay, now for some twisted reason, while half of America is focusing on what actually happens on the gridiron during this weekend's Super Bowl, the other half seems only interested in what happens during the commercial breaks. Now look, I don't get it, but, you know, I don't get the Jonas Brothers either, so what do I know? So here, for that confused half, a preview of coming Super Bowl attractions, as it were.
It can be hard to know when you need a new job. As a rule, if you hate going to work every day, it may be time. If you hate going to work and your coworkers don't respect you,
hey, dummy,
it may be time.
You know how they make it so sweet?
Oh.
Scorpion venom.
Really?
I guess the can is made of the hull of a nuclear submarine.
I just crushed the hull of a nuclear submarine.
Come on, Rusty. Come on, let's go for a walk. Rusty!
Morning, Mrs. Lawrence. Not again.
Bruno, come back here! Bruno, you bad bird!
And now that I'm online, it's like I can make anything happen.
Danica Patrick.
Suddenly I have the urge to take another shower.
This is awesome!
If you hate going to work, no one respects you. You wish you were somewhere else. You cry constantly. You daydream of punching small animals, and you sit next to this guy. it may be time.
How you guys doing back there?
How do you think we're doing?
Hey, Max.
He's into it.
Maybe you should get a dog.
Maybe you should. Well, that is your download. Have a great weekend. Go Steelers, and we'll see you again next week.